where you are in the world. I'm currently just at work right now in UFC gym in Riyadh, KSA. And while I was sitting here, something hit me is that so I'm a little bit tired. And this is what I can see. I'm kind of at what we call a reception. Okay, it's not really a reception, but it's kind of like a reception. Oh, too close. It's kind of like a reception. Like, so people come upstairs from there, they enter the gym, they come upstairs, and then this is what they see. They come into, the gym or the martial arts combat boxing area, okay? So I'm really, really tired. So here I got my coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, okay? And so I'm thinking, okay, when am I going to train? Because I'm definitely going to train today. And what kind of hit me is that I wasn't always into training. Now, people would probably be surprised. Some of you guys would be surprised if you don't know me. But if you do know me, you kind of wouldn't be surprised. So let me give you a bit of backstory. I was a morbidly obese child, teenager, adult. I never literally entered the gym really like to train, to make a change, until I was about 21. And then 21, it took about a year and I lost like a hell of a lot of weight. By the time I got to 21, by the time I got to 16, I was 16 stone. And I literally put on a stone a year until I was about 21. But there must have been a bit of something going on, because by the time I was 21, I was 22 stone. And I got pictures and stuff to prove it, but this is alive and I'm not going to edit it. But, I probably will do like a video stating, a video about it. And so you guys can, see my story or progression or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so I'm here and I'm just thinking, man, I can't wait to get over there and eat some iron and pick up some heavy stuff and put some heavy stuff down again and go absolutely crazy and just growl and stuff, You know what? I don't want to say what people that train do, okay? What people that train do. Yeah, so I thought to myself, you know what? I wasn't always like this. And I kind of want to appeal to the people that aren't like this and wasn't like this too, because again, me being big, there was many reasons why I didn't want to be like this. And one of the reasons why was because I was insecure. I was scared to be judged. I didn't want to be judged. And the fear of going into an environment where I felt, and it's not necessarily the truth, there's no fact behind it, where I felt that I might be judged or highlighted or ridiculed or, it just didn't make me feel comfortable. And, what I do want to say is that from being on both sides of the spectrum, in the sense of being someone that was insecure, that didn't want to go to the gym, that, found no interest in going to the gym, that used to lie to myself and say, okay, well, I'm happy with my size. I used to do all that stuff because, just to kind of not be. If someone would have challenged me or pulled me up and said, Rick, for your benefit, I feel like you really should do something about, your size for health reasons, right? Because I believed it was hard, or I believed it was virtually impossible, I used to have my combat line, and my combat line was, well, I kind of like how I am, and deep down, if I was 100% and completely honest with myself, I really didn't. But I just didn't believe it was possible. So I kind of needed to find almost like a safety blanket that could make me feel like, okay, I can just defend myself. I can just hide under that safety blanket and say, I like how I am. I love being big. But realistically, I really didn't. And that's just me being completely transparent and honest. So again, I really want to appeal to the people that want to make a change. They're ready to make a change. Most importantly, because you can want to make a change. You can want to achieve your goals, and it doesn't matter what goal it is. You know, it doesn't really matter what goal it is. You can want to, but if you're not ready to, it's going to be very, very hard. You know, and I just want to kind of for one, let people know that from being on both sides of the spectrum, from being one of the people that didn't want to go to the gym because I felt like I was going to be judged or looked at and ridiculed or highlighted, and then going to them being on the other side where I go to any gym I want. I'm very comfortable in any gym. I go to the best gyms or the quote unquote worst hardcore gyms, you know. And I want to let you know that everybody is there for their own fight. Everyone's there for their own reason. And most people are there because they're not happy with something or about something and they want to change something. Most people, some people are there to hang out, which is fine, as long as they're getting work done and they're not disturbing anyone, distracting anyone. Sometimes the gym is escapism. Sometimes it's just a place to go to socialize. Sometimes it's a place where people go to really work to make a change, and it is what it is. So whatever your gym is to you, again, no judgment. Whatever your gym means to you or training means to you, and it doesn't even have to be a gym. Sometimes it's like we're so wrapped up in the fact of people say gym does it, gym will get you there. You know what? Just moving gets you there. I prefer going to the gym, but some people prefer going for a walk. Some people prefer going for a run. Some people prefer going for a climb. Some people would just rather climb a tree. Do you know what I mean? Whatever you want to do, as long as you're moving, as long as you move, and you're kind of, just move 1% more every week. 1% more every week, and it would accumulate, but it's just about literally just moving. And not only, sometimes it's not even about the physicality. Sometimes it's literally about the brain and the endorphins and the dopamine hit, from training, moving, pushing yourself, challenging yourself, coming out of your comfort zone. It just change your mindset about things, change your approach about things. So I really do believe that people need to just understand that movement is medicine. Movement is medicine. But in regards to the gym, so if there's people out there that are scared of the gym, or for whatever reason they feel like they're anti-gym, again, that's okay, that's fine. But nobody really is going to be looking at you the way that you feel they're going to be looking at you. And I get the apprehension and the thought process behind it, but it really isn't, or it really shouldn't be like that. And again, I'm not going to say there isn't some ignorant people that would make people feel uncomfortable because they're insecure about their self, right? I'm not going to say that, okay? So I'm not trying to set anyone up for failure and be like, well, Rick said no one's looking at me. There are idiots everywhere, okay? Unfortunately, there's idiots everywhere. They've been hit with the idiot stick and it really should have put them to sleep, but somehow they're still awake and they're just being idiots, just spreading the idiot energy around, okay? And it's not right, all right? But then again, there are certain places where you can kind of, I don't want to say ensure that they're not going to be there, but you're going to minimize it, like, for example, let's say if ladies don't want to be, if the word is ogled at, okay, or looked at, or feel like they're made to feel uncomfortable because they don't really want to train around men, then there's ladies only gym. And so what I'm trying to say is there are other places where you can kind of minimize, but ladies can go to a ladies only gym and still find certain issues with other ladies. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not going to say there's like a definite solution to feeling 100% comfortable when you're approaching, but there is like measures and steps you can take just to kind of better your chances at to have a good experience. And yeah, listen, I just hope this video helps. I just want to let everybody know that I can relate to, and I definitely understand to anyone that struggles with the approach of going to the gym. I believe the gym is for everyone. No one should really be not allowed to enjoy the fruits and the benefits of going to the gym for more than one reason. If it's not physical, then it should definitely be mental, or both, because a lot of the times this is an outlet for people. This is an outlet for people. And, I just feel like, to a degree, everyone and their mum, cat, dog, rat, and goldfish, yeah, should be doing some form of resistance training. And I'm not saying go absolutely crazy and lift, your lift your car. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't recommend that. But what I'm saying is, especially as we get older, we want to kind of strengthen everything, strengthen our body parts, just just to help us with day-to-day life, and I'm not even going to get scientific or technical, just to help us with day-to-day life, just to kind of strengthen us to make what we do in day-to-day slightly easier, especially as we get older, women and men, and I really don't want the women to believe that muscles is a scary thing. You're allowed to have muscles. You can have muscles and still be feminine. Yeah, someone that I respect, a lady that I. Yeah, so I don't know what part of this got cut off because there was a connection problem. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here by saying a lady that I respect a lot, and I mean a hell of a lot. She said to me, females, for some females need to almost like appreciate the muscles that they got, or not be scared of actually having muscles, because you can still be muscular and feminine. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. That's it. That's my message of today. If you want to do it, guys. If you don't want to do it, then just find another way to get the job done. And if you need any help or any advice or whatever, just let me know. Hit me in the comments and let me know. Please hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the like button. Share this to anyone you think that might benefit from seeing something like this. The gym is for everyone, and don't let. And again, I know it's easier said than done, but don't let something that's not happened or might not never happen stop you from achieving your goals, all right? Listen, I'm signing off here. Peace. I'm trying to sign off here. Peace. Okay, how do I?